So if you have tight hamstrings and you've just been for a run and you need this post-run stretching routine for tight hamstrings, this is it. You can expect to feel better at the end of this practice. That is almost guaranteed. You will feel much better. You will have helped those muscle tissues feel a lot more supple. You will help your recovery game, which will reduce your injury risk and also improve your flexibility and mobility into the hamstrings. So well done for being here already. That's part of the hardest part, is getting here and just putting the video on. So we're going to start with on our hands and knees. I'm going to bring the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. What we're going to do is we're going to send the right foot back, and what we're going to do is tuck in the toes under, and then to the point where we can then start to straighten the leg and push the heel towards the back of the mat as much as we can. Push strongly into the hands. There's a little bit of shoulder and core work here, but we want to really push into that heel, so the back heel, and just get really gentle, really tiny, almost imperceptible. It's a good word, isn't it? Almost imperceptible little bounce, real gentle little bit of suppleness into that calf muscle. It might go into the hamstring, or it might just stay into the lower leg, into the calf, depending on how it feels for your body. And as we go through this practice, it's really important, don't judge your body against mine. Don't think your body is any less because you can't do any of the shapes or exactly copy the shapes as my body. I want you to listen, I want you to connect, I want you to make a better connection and relationship with your body. So stop when your body tells you to, and don't go any further than your body wants you to. So don't be unkind to it. So you want to be about a 7 out of 10, no more. So it wants to be comfortable. It doesn't want to be uncomfortable. It doesn't want to be extremely painful. So we're just starting into the calf muscle and the achilles, the strongest tendon, in the body. And then we're just going to bend that knee and bring it back in. Let's feel that work as you have a little bit of a wiggle. I'm going to step that left foot back, tuck the toes under, really push through that heel, push into the hands, engage the abs slightly, and then just get that really gentle, really easy little bounce, little pulse through that heel. And just keep breathing, so you signalling to the body with those longer, slower exhales. We signal to the brain and the rest of the body to relax. It's time to recover. It's time to go easy. Okay, how's this feeling for you? What do you notice about each side? Is one side tighter than the other? Okay, and then we're just going to start to bring that leg in. Have a little bit of a wiggle again, and then what we're going to do is step in the left foot to the outside of the left hand. And then just wiggle that left foot just onto the inside of the left hand. And then bring the hands to the hips as you come up. So really important that you keep the knee as bent as you comfortably feel. Again, it's not a challenge or a test to see how straight you can get your leg. We're going to wiggle the foot out, keeping the head over the hips and the knee. Make sure this knee feels comfortable, so if you need to get a pause it and get a cushion, let's do that. And then we're going to dig the heel in and pull the toes up towards your head. And then from here, what we're going to do now is we're just going to start to lift up as we inhale. Again, if you need to bend it just to keep it comfortable. If you're feeling a stretch in the back of the knee, we don't want that, because that's probably going to be the sciatic nerve stretching. We want it to be in the back of the thigh. So bend the knee as much as you comfortably can to find that. Breathe in, lift up, and as you breathe out, keeping the spine long, just start to bring the chest forwards until you feel a nice stretch down the back of that hamstring area. Okay, and as you feel that stretch and you feel no more than a 7 out of 10, so we don't want to be pushing into an 8 or a 9 and going grimacing. Don't want that. Too aggressive, too unkind to your body. That is not going to help your recovery. We're just going to excessively stretch the muscles and just rip them a bit too much. We don't want to be doing that. We just want to imagine massaging a smooth elastic band. We want to just create a little bit of warmth, a little bit of suppleness. We don't want to be stretching that elastic band too aggressively. So we're just going to, from here, we're going to inhale back up nice and tall. And as you exhale, again, just nice and gently falling like a wave, but keep the spine long into that little bit more of a stretch. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. So again, we're using the movement as a really nice massage. You just carry on doing that now. Inhaling up, exhaling down. If your movement's really small, if it's just here and here, if your movement is just here and here, that's absolutely fine. Again, don't judge your body as you continue to do that. Inhaling and exhaling, keeping the spine long. Just think about gently pulling this left hip back as you drop the chest a little bit forwards. That'll just increase that stretch that little bit more. And again, all we're doing is really gently Just massaging into those hamstrings, just creating a little bit of suppleness. We're not forcefully ripping them. Keep the shoulders and the jaw relaxed. Use the movement and the breath to just make your body feel good, make your body feel more mobile and flexible, and easing that tightness, that heaviness that might be there. We're easing it out of your body. Okay, and then we're just going to place that foot back flat on the floor and bring it back in. And then as you bring it back in, notice the difference straight away between the left and the right. Coming back onto your hands. Have a, again, nice little wiggle to reset, adjust the pressure points. As few of you have noticed that you love the wiggles. You love me calling them wiggles as well. Because wiggling is really nice. It's just a constant kind of, like a cat would do, or like a dog. Just like resetting your body weight, resetting your position. Okay, so then we're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Wiggle the foot into the inside of the hand. Get this foot nice and strong. Make sure the back knee is comfortable. Again, cushion if you need to. Hands to the hips. And then we're going to walk that foot out. Dig the heel in, pull the toes, and then find that good stretch at the back of the thigh, not the back of the knee. So bend the knee if you need to release the back of the knee stretch. Relax your shoulders, relax the jaw, breathing in, nice and tall through the spine. Keep that length in the spine as you exhale and come forwards. Keep the hands to the hips. Again, this side I can feel is already a little bit tighter. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And again, so you're going through that movement now. That suppleness, that nice and slow, gentle, dynamic movement. Feels good to move gently with the breath, so nice and slowly. So your breath should be long. So then the movement's slow and gentle. And again, it's really kind. It signals to the body. Again, it's okay. So the central nervous system that connects into the brain, so all the network of wires, it has a perception of where your body can go in flexibility. And that perception is always well within a limit. And we can just gradually increase that limit, by breathing and signalling to the central nervous system, no, actually it's fine, we can go a little bit further, we can do that if we breathe and we just go through it and we notice and we're like, oh yeah, that's okay, I'm not pulling anything there, I can come back up. That's how you retrain the central nervous system and you increase your flexibility without having to sit in static stretches for 5 minutes. Okay, and as you inhale now, coming up, bringing that foot back in, again feel the work immediately in the hamstring. Come back onto your hands underneath your shoulders. Settle and wiggle again into the hands and the knees. Have a little bit of a readjustment. And then from here we're going to tuck the toes and we're going to do that hamstring, calf and Achilles stretch, that nice common yoga dog? Down dog, I forgot the name of it. So we're going to send the hips up, we're going to push the heels towards the floor, but we're going to pedal slowly into the left. Again, we're making it slowly dynamic. Microphone's gone in a bit of a weird place, so sorry if it's gone a bit loud. I'm going to go left and right, nice and slowly. I'm pushing my head towards my knees and breathing out as I push into that heel. Breathe in as we move, breathe out as you push the heel. In and out through the nose if you can. Exhale through the mouth to illustrate the exhale a bit too much. So how nice does that feel? How good does it feel to just slowly, kindly and consciously, you're knowing where your body should go, you're feeling it and you're working through it in a really nice, kind way. You're not smashing it. It's not about how far you can go. You're using the movement and the breathing to massage your body and help it recover, help it keep more supple, which will, again, reduce your injury risk, which will keep you running for longer. If you have a stiff, tight, tense body, those muscle tendons, obviously, will be a little bit more stiff, a little bit tight, not as supple, not able to cope with the demands as much. And then slowly coming down to the knees. And from there again, just adjust, just feel all of that work that we've just done. How does that feel? Okay, so we're going to slowly come onto your bum now. And then I'm going to bring the left leg out in front and bring the toes up towards the head. Pull the right foot into the left inner thigh. Have, again, a little wiggle, little adjustment on the bum and get nice and comfortable. So from here, what we're going to do is we're just going to pull the toes up towards the head, and you might get that in the calf and the hamstring. We're going to bring both hands about in line with your knee if you can, or if you're not, just wherever they'll go. So try not to collapse through the spine, keep lifting, relax the shoulders and the jaw. And what we're going to do is we're just going to push the toes forwards, pull the toes up, push the toes forwards, pull the toes up. And again, we're using that movement. So these are like a pulley system on the front and the back of the legs. So the shin, a little bit of quad, tiny bit of quad going on, quad work. We've got hamstrings and calves. So it's like a pulley system like this. And we're using this movement and the position that we are in to keep that nice and supple. Again, working to the end of range, massaging, making sure we're improving the way that our body moves, helping it recover better, and keeping our range of motion, our mobility. So then from here, we're going to pull those toes up. Left hand by the side of the left leg. We're going to reach right hand down this left leg, wherever it will comfortably go. Again, not aggression. Don't be unkind, so don't force. And then just 3 or 4 second little pause. And then we're going to switch. Other hand comes. And just allow a little bit of space to open up through the chest and the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. And then we're just going to continuously just move through this. 3 seconds, switch. And switching. Again, nice and easy. So the purpose of this is relaxation, is just to retrain the central nervous system. It's okay to be here. Keep the body supple and aid your recovery to reduce your injury risk. Come up nice and tall. Have a little wiggle. Bring both legs out. Notice the difference between the left and the right. So before we go on and do the right, just click on the video now, if it's on your phone or the laptop, and just press that thumbs up. It takes 2 seconds. It seems like such a simple thing for you to do. You're like, whatever, I'll do it. It means a huge amount to me and to my channel. It helps other people see my channel. At the end of the video, maybe leave a comment. And if you don't know what to put, if you're not sure, you're like, no, I won't put one. Just put thanks for the video, just let me know. Again, it's lovely to see. It's really nice to see the humans at the other side of the video players. I really do appreciate you commenting, and share this with a fellow runner friend. We need to spread the message. More runners, because I mean, it's probably 95% of runners that don't stretch, that don't look after their body, that don't keep their body supple and healthy. So let's spread the message. Let's get it out there to more runners. Stretch, dynamically stretch, keep your body supple, make sure your body can move well, and you will reduce your injury risk, and it'll keep you running for longer. It's simple. We all want to run. We want to keep running and keep our body healthy. So do this work. Put this time and effort and energy. It's so short. It's such a short practice, but it's so beneficial. So just spread the word. I do greatly appreciate you doing that. If you're not subscribed, do subscribe. Sorry for getting into all that stuff, but it's really important to help me grow my community that little bit more. And I appreciate you doing that. Thank you. That's enough of that. Let's go right leg nice and straight. Left foot into the inner thigh. Again, we're going to bring the hands roughly about in line with the knee. We're going to get in that pulley system again as we push the toes, pull the toes, keeping the spine nice and long. Breathing as you do that. Maybe you get it more in the calf, maybe you get it more in the hamstring. Just notice what you get. Keeps the ankle nice and healthy. Knees. Extending a little bit as you point the toes, extend that leg. Do you notice the difference in the left and the right as you do this? Okay, and then just pulling those toes, and we're going to reach down with that left hand towards the right toes, right hand by the side of the hip. Pause, keep the spine long, don't collapse with the spine, relax the shoulders. 3 seconds, switch. stretch. It just feels nice, just feels good. So again, you don't have to touch the toes if it's down the shin or to the knee. Don't judge your body against me. I have over a decade of experience, 12, 13 years doing this. So I have a lot of practice. Okay, nearly there. Okay, and then just coming up nice and tall, hands behind the hips, bring the other leg out in front. Feel the difference, how much better, how much lighter, how much freer do those legs feel. So again, if you've enjoyed this practice, do give us a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments, just simply say thanks for the video, I do appreciate that. How does your body feel now? So it feels good, surely. So well done for putting that time, energy and effort into your body. You have gained this feeling because you have put that commitment in, and ultimately you will be able to keep running, you will be able to run better, you will be able to run for longer because you're reducing your injury risk by putting this time, effort and energy into your recovery game. I really appreciate you following along with me. Do share it with fellow runners, fellow running friends, and I shall see you in the next video.